Jake the Snake Roberts said in his Hall of Fame induction ceremony that good professional wrestling is like masturbating to the emotions. And I can say with all confidence and certainty that the main event of NXT Takeover in New York, part of WrestleMania weekend, and the 2 out of 3 falls match between Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano was so exciting. By the time it was done, I had wicked THO. Just throwing that out there. I looked like a Christian. So we'll start off tonight. Ricochet taking on the War Raiders. I love the Viking drum lead up for the War Raiders. I do think that Hanson might want to have a smaller hat because his helmet made it hard for him to get into the ring. Loved the show of respect between Black and Rowe. And the fact that Black and Rowe are the 2 heavy hitters. Tag out to Hanson and Ricochet, they're your high flyers. That was impressive. Seeing Ricochet catch Hanson and then walk with him and then do the fall away slam. This match was... I totally get why Ricochet and Black will be the only team to have had title matches against all 3 champions in a calendar week. And they're 0-2. But, yeah, I could kind of tell when it was Black Mass, Shooting Star. That's not his finish. It's going to come close. But just, such a fantastic, great back and forth. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. When it came time for the strikes between Black and Rowe, they just laid into each other. I like that it was like flurry of offense. Both guys kind of like, I'm hurt. They actually had the I've been in a war, which was great. Also funny too that when they're doing the war. I look over at my 5-year-old who's kind of watching it going, so her little blonde hair just bobbing in the air like, I like this. This is good. And then, of course, when the match was done, giving Ricochet and Black the respect from Rowe and Hanson and giving the crowd time to show them their respect. My wife would do this on the main roster. No, they don't. They don't have the time to let a match like this happen and then give the crowd time to just release. And they did. Seeing Ricochet in the ring crying, seeing Aleister Black stoically weeping was just fantastic. Brilliant opening. And I was like, I feel bad for whoever comes up next after this match. And we get Riddle and Dream. Dream came out in the Statue of Liberty inspired gear while being in a throne carried by 4 stout men in Dream shirts. And I was like, oh. When he came with a couch, he was a man and a woman. I almost thought he would have like studded them like, man, woman, woman, man. Like just been like, Dream's equal opportunity. It was weird seeing Riddle work kind of heel. He hasn't done that much in NXT. And again, he's just brutalizing Dream. Dream using his ring IQ to constantly get out of submissions, constantly fight out of moves. And I liked it. It's like, oh, he's in the ropes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Or Dream's trying to fight out of one. Okay. I'm using heel kicks to his head and his arms. Trying to get him the submission. I like that constant work for the submission. I thought that was very good. These two put on a fantastic match. And I like that the announcers did a great job with this too. Made it seem like, well, Riddle by now just won a match. Dream is countering what he's doing. Dream is frustrating Riddle. And then you see Riddle's kind of like, bro. He's going to be like, bro. You saw his mannerisms change, the way he wrestled in the ring changed. I was like, this is really good. And then seeing the Dream counter a bro mission and get a pinfall. And Riddle being like, wait, what? I've been defeated in NXT by the Dream. And I was like, oh, the Dream defeated Matt Riddle. The undefeated Matt Riddle. And then giving Dream the time, giving him the bro fist. And then giving Dream the time to soak it in. I see him on the turnbuckles being like, he's doing, like, and I was like, that's good. That's so good. He's going to be undeniably neutered on the main roster. Because it'll be like, a crowd doesn't understand what he's doing. It's been a week, Vince. To the main event with you. I'd be like, once my contract expires, I'll go someplace else. I will go to Japan and I will become an amazing heel champion. And then I will come back here and get the AJ Styles treatment. Now the Shinsuke treatment, the AJ Styles treatment. I will come back here, I will be one of the biggest names on this planet. I will either become the biggest name on the planet here, or I will go across the pond and I will do it. Or I will go to Jacksonville and I will do it. Dream's on that trajectory. I was like, wow, two fantastic matches. Walter, Pete Dunne. Oh. Those chops from Walter, like it makes me feel sore, and I'm just listening to him. Walter, just massive individual. And seeing Dunne just be like, okay. I really can't suplex this guy. I really can't strike with this guy. He's almost too powerful for me to do submission work. I'm gonna tear off his fingers. Every opportunity he gets. I want to make sure you can play the piano one-handed because your fingers are going to reach across all the keys. Him hitting the bitter end. And I was like, oh, bitter end on a dude that's almost 100 pounds more than he is and almost like a half foot taller. It's impressive to see. But Pete Dunne fell to Walter in an absolutely brutal, hard-hitting match. Which I think is kind of the theme. It's just going to be absolute, brutal, violent, strong style matches. But Dunne should not feel bad. Avalanche powerbomb followed by a splash by a near 300 pounder. Okay. New champ. Nothing wicked respect for Dunne. I saw him win the belt in Takeover Chicago as a heel. Where he's come from then, what he's done with the NXT UK brand, it's phenomenal. It's kind of the way he wrestles and the way they do Daniel Bryan wrestles, I want that. I want that. I really want that. I want that a lot. I think that his style of just dirty submission work and being vicious and brutal, but getting the crowd into it because he can do the babyface side of things, would play beautiful with the new Daniel Bryan. Beautiful. I think Daniel Bryan would probably go, okay, I'll work with him, but I want Walter. I want Walter as well. And how about this? What? Dunne and Walter versus Rowan and the new Daniel Bryan. Rowan, where are you going? That means Walter's going to chop me. Well, first, Walter's going to tear your shirt off. Then he's going to chop you. Can I chop him back? Sure. And then he'll give you a receipt. Just, So, Walter, new champion. Walter, all caps. I was like, man, for an event that felt kind of disjointed going into it, it's been very, very good. Not the best takeover. I think it's probably because some of the storylines weren't as perfect as you wanted them to going into the event. But with what they had to go with and the random call-ups, it worked really well. Now we get the Sky Pirates, who I wish would be in the WrestleMania women's tag match fatal 4-way. But I'd be okay with them having a title shot at SummerSlam or maybe around the time of Survivor Series. NXT is a full-fledged third brand, and then it's Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT. And then maybe they pick like 4 women to take on 4 women from Raw, 4 women from SmackDown, and then you can see this really great, awesome set of chemistry. I mean, maybe they pick 2 from NXT proper and 2 from NXT UK. I don't know. I mean, they've got enough people now that they can really easily make some fantastic interpromotional matches. I guess it'd be Universe. Well, I guess it'd still probably be Worlds. I don't know if NXT serves its own universe or not. Anyways. So, Sky Pirates, Bianca Belair, Shayna Baszler. Baszler comes out without her running buddies. I thought that was good. I want my heels to be bully, brutal, and not always have to cheat to win. She fights dirty and wins, but not always constantly relying on her running buddies to get the job done. Sky Pirates worked well in this match. I did love when they broke up each other's pins, and then they fought each other. And the look on Kairi Sane's face, she's like, I don't want to have to do this to you. Really, really great psychology between those two. It's like, no. This is a match for the title. We're still friends, we're still buds, we're still running mates. No, this is for the title. They didn't want to fight each other until they absolutely had to fight each other. I thought that was really, really good storytelling. Bianca Belair. She works well in singles matches and in tag matches. In this match, there were a few times she felt like she was just a little bit off. Given she's been doing this for a really short amount of time, and being in the ring with 2 incredibly quick, well-crafted wrestlers as Kairi Sane and Io Shirai, she holds her own incredibly well. I will say, I think this is her year. I think this is her year to become champion. I could see her maybe being our call-up next year. I think she needs a little bit more seasoning. Shirai and Sane, I think that they're going to be down there probably for the remainder of the year too, just because they need more baby faces while they're trying to build up the rest of the roster. But really, really well done. I liked when Bianca Belair was like, okay, I've got Io Shirai on me. You're the person I gorilla press slam and throw out because you're really light and you fly well. Huh. Mm-hmm. Get alright. Sane on me. Double KOD. And then she's like, you can tell she's just exhausted and beat. I'm glad that Bianca Belair is showing more character. The blowing the kiss at somebody, good. She has all the physicality she needs. She's all the physical tools. Just needs a little bit tweak here and there to charisma, and we will end up having a almost near perfect, fusion of the athleticism of Charlotte and the personality and some of the in-ring stylings of Sasha Banks. There's enough of that. I'll say sassiness, that arrogance, that cockiness. There's just enough of that. I mean, she go. She'd be a great heel. She'd be a great face. She can run that line really easily. Which means she wants to be face. She can be the confident face. You know what? I say things and I back it up. Or the heel. I back up every single thing that I say. I am one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. We're sports entertainers. But seeing her hit her big finish on the other two, and it's like, I'm dead. Baszler being like, no, I pick the bones. Careful when you clutch. But Bianca clawing at her face to try to get out. I'm like, this is good. This is good ring psychology. And everyone else, she's just like, I'm done. And you see Kyrie saying to Io Shirai, had you not hit us both with your finish, maybe one of us could have saved you. Baszler making his way to the back, looking all beat up and tired. Having Jessamine Duke and Shafir come out. Shafir goes to hug and she's like, no. She's like, I'm hurt. I'm like, I like that. Sell the damage after the match too. Good. She makes incredibly good at this. I could see her probably making a call up maybe around some Survivor Series, not probably SummerSlam Survivor Series around there. If they're gonna have Rousey take some time up, I can see Rousey coming back, maybe with two, maybe with all four of the horsewomen. By then they should have enough that if they do multiple person matches, you can have Duke and Shafir do a little bit, but not expose them as much. Maybe to our main event. 2 out of 3 falls match between two living dynamos. So this isn't what the match that they planned for. They planned for it to be Ciampa Gargano defeating Ciampa and becoming NXT champion, which would make him the first Triple Crown champion. Instead, Ciampa had to go get Fusion. So like, alright, we gotta do something quick. Adam Cole. I like that they showed them doing their training montages because they knew this is going to be this isn't a sprint, this is a marathon. But when you watch this match, it felt like a relay race because they had incredibly high amounts of offense and a high work rate, followed by just enough down spot to get the crowd to go, ah! Oh, okay, they're both down. Take your drinks of water. Just relax a little bit. Ramp the tension back up again, get the crowd into it. I think that's probably kind of like lull down for a little bit. The announcer's playing up, Gargano is 0-3 in this arena. Then he becomes 0-4. Gets Gargano escape, takes Cole down. Now we're in our final fall. And here's where they really set it in. Springboard Canadian Destroyers. The whole Undisputed Era getting involved. It always seemed like Gargano was not going to win. They're like, I was going to put it on Cole. Which makes sense as Cole also has a story of this is his year, his team's year to become champion of everything. They have 4 men's titles, 2 tag, North American, big belt. They got 4 guys. This would be the year to get it all. Tried really hard. Let Gargano escape. Cole tries to get his way out of it. Nope. Done. I did absolutely love the fact that he did a fairy tale ending on a table on the outside. Table didn't break. And then he's like, I'll take a count out. When earlier Gargano was like, Cole's on the outside of the ring. I don't take a count out on the face. Can't take a count out. I have to actually beat my opponent to earn the championship. Great storytelling. Beautiful match. Watch it in its entirety. The ending, and when you stand up on the ramp and you see neck and brace Ciampa come out. So there's, Johnny, Candice, Tommy. Tommy hugging him. And you tell the head slugger just like, this is it, man. This is your moment. You did it. You did this. This is for you, man. And you could tell Ciampa was like, I wanted to be the guy who did the honors for you in this moment. But I couldn't. And you could see that look of, man, Ciampa's going to come back as either one of the most over faces, and then maybe we'll see a Brightside DIY reunion, maybe, unless Gargano goes to the main roster. And then maybe they'll go on like a babyface 2-man power trip and we'll hold all the titles. maybe, I don't know, but they've got some great stuff coming up for them. I'm glad this was on a Friday, not a Saturday. It gives the crowd time to relax and catch their breath and be ready for the 36-hour marathon that will be WrestleMania.